Upsets in big tournaments are one of the most exciting aspects of the game of tennis. When a lower-ranked player defeats a higher-ranked player, it creates a sense of unpredictability and adds to the drama of the tournament. Upsets create a buzz and generate interest in the tournament. Fans love to see an underdog take on a favorite and come out on top. It's this unpredictability that makes the sport so exciting, and upsets can provide a welcome change from the expected results. Upsets also give lesser-known players a chance to shine on the big stage. Many tennis players have worked hard to get to the top of their game, and upsets can give them the recognition they deserve. It's also a great way for younger players to make a name for themselves in the sport. Finally, upsets make for great storylines. When a lower-ranked player beats a higher-ranked player, it can be a turning point in their career. It can also create a sense of rivalry between the two players, adding to the drama of future matches. One of the most memorable upsets in recent tennis history occurred at Wimbledon in 2012, when Czech player Lukas Rosol defeated the legendary Rafael Nadal in the second round of the tournament.
The ball boy is bringing the towel to you for the last couple of years, so you have to go to the
Rosol, who was ranked 100th in the world at the time, shocked the tennis world with his impressive performance and sent shockwaves throughout the sport. Leading up to the match, Nadal was widely regarded as one of the favorites to win the tournament. He had already won 11 Grand Slam titles, including 2 at Wimbledon, and was known for his dominance on the grass court surface. Rosol, on the other hand, had never advanced beyond the second round of a Grand Slam and was seen as a long shot to win against the Spanish superstar. However, Rosol came out firing from the very beginning of the match. He hit powerful serves and blistering ground strokes that left Nadal reeling.
I'm going to talk this kind of things before important match. No? So
Despite losing the first set, Nadal appeared to be in control of the match, but Rosol refused to back down. He continued to play aggressive tennis and won the next 2 sets to take a 2-1 lead. Nadal, who had never lost a Grand Slam match after winning the first set, seemed to be struggling with Rosol's unorthodox style of play. He made several uncharacteristic errors and was unable to break Rosol's serve. In the 4th set, Nadal fought back and managed to force a tiebreaker. However, Rosol held his nerve and won the tiebreaker 11-9 to complete one of the biggest upsets in Wimbledon history.
To have this speech, you know?
Yeah.
No, just
And
thank
it's
you.
first time in Stockholm.
Yes, first time. That's a pity because
Another upset in Wimbledon history occurred in 2013 when the then world number 3 Roger Federer was knocked out of the tournament in the second round by Ukrainian player Sergei Stakhovsky. The defeat marked the first time in 11 years Federer had failed to reach the quarterfinals at Wimbledon. Federer, who had won the Wimbledon title a record 7 times, went into the match with an impressive 74-5 record at Wimbledon and was expected to easily defeat Stakhovsky, who was ranked 116th in the world.
Serving that well, but at the end of the 3rd set he started to play better, and I was scared that if I'll drop the set he may come back.
However, Stakhovsky came into the match with a game plan and executed it perfectly. He used his serve and volley style to great effect and forced Federer out of his comfort zone. Federer struggled to find his rhythm and made several unforced errors throughout the match. Stakhovsky, who had never beaten a top 10 player before, showed no fear as he battled Federer for 4 sets. He won the first 2 sets 6-7, 7-6 before Federer bounced back to take the 3rd set 6-4.
Carter have been incredibly inspirational and
Stakhovsky held his nerve in the 4th set and broke Federer's serve to win the match 6-4. The upset marked the end of Federer's streak of 36 consecutive Grand Slam quarterfinal appearances. Stakhovsky's victory was a reminder that in tennis, anything is possible. The Ukrainian player had gone into the match as a huge underdog, but he played with confidence and belief and managed to pull off one of the greatest upsets in Wimbledon history.
Stakhovsky hadn't read the script. The Ukrainian has never progressed beyond the second round here, but was chomping at the bit to put that.
His win also showed the importance of having a game plan and executing it well, even against the greatest players in the world. The 2014 Wimbledon Championship saw another memorable upset, this time when Australian player Nick Kyrgios defeated the then world number 1 Rafael Nadal.
I just love what I'm doing. You know, I always feel passionate about the sport in general, and I feel very lucky.
Kyrgios, who was ranked 144th in the world world at the time, announced his arrival on the big stage with a stunning performance against the Spanish superstar. Nadal had won the Wimbledon title twice before and was seen as one of the favorites to win the tournament. Kyrgios, on the other hand, had only played in one previous Grand Slam tournament and was relatively unknown on the world stage. Despite the odds being stacked against him, Kyrgios came out firing from the very beginning. He played with courage and grit and hit a series of stunning winners that left Nadal struggling to keep up. Kyrgios took the first set 7-6 and continued to play aggressively throughout the match.
Well, I mean, I watched her in Dubai recently. She seems to be like a class above.
Nadal fought back in the second set and won it 6-7. However, Kyrgios refused to back down and won the next two sets, 7-6, 6, and 6-3 to complete the upset. Kyrgios hit 37 aces and 70 winners in the match, and showed a level of maturity and composure that belied his age and lack of experience. In the 2017 Australian Open, Uzbekistani player Denis Istomin defeated six-time world champion and then world number 2 Novak Djokovic. Istomin, who was ranked 117th in the world at the time, had never beaten a top 10 player before. The Uzbekistani player played some of the best tennis of his career in the match. He hit a series of stunning winners and showed incredible mental toughness to withstand Djokovic's fierce comeback attempts. Istomin won the first two sets, 7-6 and 5-7. Djokovic fought back to take the third set, 6-2. Istomin, however, refused to back down and won the fourth set, 7-6 to complete the upset. Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal are two of the most successful tennis players in history, with a combined total of 40 Grand Slam titles between them. However, they both started their careers as relatively unknown players and caused some major upsets in their early years on the tour.
He's made it! You've got to be kidding me!
Novak Djokovic's rise to fame began in earnest at the 2007 Miami Open, where he defeated world number 1 Roger Federer in the semi-finals of the tournament. Djokovic, who was just 19 years old at the time, hit a series of stunning winners to defeat the Swiss superstar in straight sets. The upset marked Djokovic as a player to watch.
Same time, of course, it's no secret that the biggest priority.
He went on to win his first Grand Slam title later that year at the Australian Open, and his victory over Federer at the Miami Open showed that he had the talent and ability to compete with the very best players in the world. Rafael Nadal's breakout moment came at the 2005 French Open, where he won his first Grand Slam title at the age of just 19.
It was terrible playing that match, so we didn't know that we had a stress fracture on the rib.
Nadal, who was known for his clay court prowess, defeated world number 1 Roger Federer in the semi-finals of the tournament, before going on to defeat Mariano Puerta in the final. Both Djokovic and Nadal's early upsets showed the importance of playing with the power of your conviction, even when facing the greatest players in the world. Their victories were a reminder that in tennis, anything is possible, and even the most unknown players can go on to achieve greatness. We'll catch you courtside or in the next video.